Yes, you read the title correctly. MSI is kind of scamming us, or you can say scalping those RTX 3000 series GPU. So, if you don't know what's happening, let me give you a little brief knowledge. Well, recently, I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video, but while recording, it happened tomorrow. So, a news broke in Reddit that a company named Starlight, selling MSI GPUs, MSI RTX 3000 GPUs in eBay and Amazon at a higher price. That means they are scalping those GPU. And as we all know that the RTX 3000 series GPU launch was kind of a very, like, how to put it nicely, like, not good. The launch wasn't good, because of the stock issues. People are scalping and we all know what happened. So I'm not, just making this video long by talking it, like telling you all these stuff again. But after that, Nvidia came out and said that they are sorry, that this whole thing happened, and they are trying their best to give stocks back, or like have the stocks, or to meet the demand. And also they are kind of acknowledging that this will last till 2021 because of the whole situation around the world right now, and it's really not their fault in a way. Also, in another way, it also their fault. So yeah, that's not the thing. So that was all in the past. But what happened recently, some buyers are reporting that a brand named Starlight is selling proprietary MSI product. Like, they are not selling any other products than MSI, and specifically those RTX 3000 series GPUs. They are selling it at a higher price. Now, as always, this is the internet, so people will dig deeper into the topic, and they did, and they found that this brand is a subsidiary of MSI. So that means that this brand has been trademarked, and the trademark is owned by MSI or Microstar International. Now, if you don't know the business side, how this all the things work, Jay really made an awesome video. Go and check it out. The summary of that video is, these are multi-billion-dollar international companies. So yes, there is a headquarter in Taiwan, but all the other places, like in India there is a MSI headquarters, in US there is a headquarter of MSI, in UK, and I'm coming to that UK part later, and in Canada there is a MSI headquarter, in Hong Kong. So every place there is a headquarter, and you have to understand this. It's like around the world they have their headquarters, and the time difference around the world is a thing. Okay, so when in US the day is ending, the work day is ending. In India, in China, in Taiwan, the day is kind of starting, the work day is starting. So that time gap is huge. So yes, it's happening for a long time. The news broke, and then like all the US and Western officials, their workday ended. Then the whole news came to the MSI headquarters, or in the Taiwan. They said some things, they acknowledged this, and they also, like, they put their official statement, which I'm gonna read later. Just hear me out for once. So what I want to say is, it's really hard for them to manage every single their sub brand or sub headquarters. Like, not like the people who are in the MSI headquarter in Taiwan, they cannot manage a headquarter in India or US. They have their own managers here. Like in India there is a manager, but now MSI came out and said Starlight Partner is an individual cell subsidiary working under MSI. They carry excess inventory and refurbish item, and would not be given newly released products such as the GeForce 30 series graphics cards. As such, we have conducted an investigation and found that an error allowed them to access to the inventory they were not permitted to handle. Starlight Partner has been instructed to connect the individual customers who purchase these graphics card products and offer two options: return the product and receive a full refund, or a partial refund of the amount paid over MSI's MSRP. Moving forward, MSI will enforce a strict policy to avoid situation like this happening again. Now, they said on their official statement that it was an error and it done by an individual, and Gamer Nexus proved it that yes, it has been done by an individual, and I will link down his video also in the description, so go and check it out. So here's the thing. Now the question is, can you trust these brands, like these big name brands? Honestly, you have to. And also these brands need trust, because their business in a way runs on trust. If one day everybody decide, okay, we don't trust MSI anymore, believe me, a single thing gonna happen: MSI going to get bankrupt. They have to shut their doors. No matter how great their product is, if nobody trusts them, nobody's gonna buy their products. So trust is a big thing in this industry. Now, recently I made a video about XMP profile in RAM and how it can void your warranty. Now NZXT also doing kind of a similar thing. So they are shipping their pre-built PCs, their BLD lineup. In that lineup they build PC and pre-built PC. So what they were doing is they are setting a XMP profile in the pre-built PCs and shipping those pre-built PCs to their customers. But because they were using XMP, most of the CPUs were already out of the warranty, or the warranty was voided because they were using XMP. Now the whole drama broke, and then MSI came out and said, look, we kind of effed up, and yes, we changed our policy. Now even if we enable XMP, the warranty will be intact. But if I look at MSI, I don't think they kind of apologize, or they just said like, yeah, we agree, stuff happened, now we are offering you refund, and we will do strict or allow strict policies to ensure this stuff doesn't happen again. So now here's the thing. Even if you are not that much connected to Starlight, and I can understand this subsidiary band of yours is operating on US and the headquarters in Taiwan, and I can understand there is a time gap, there is a distance obviously, that's a big thing. But it is not like that you don't know that is happening there. Like, you don't know that the brand exists, or how the brand is operating, or the subsidiary is operating. Now the interesting thing is that a Gamer Nexus founder, Steve from Gamer Nexus, found that the whole Starlight brand could be operated by an individual, just an individual. So the thing is that like the whole business strategy of Starlight could be like this: they accept offers, then they tell that, okay, this, go check inventory, or they already have that inventory, and then send that inventory to the default or the normal MSI US distributor, and then that distributor distribute the product to the customers. It could happen like that, or it could be like something else, but most of the chance is like that they take or when it receives order, then they send that order to the distributor or the default distributor. So it's not like that you don't know, and there are proof that yes, there is an individual. Get that individual, fire that individual. That's the stuff you need to do as a business. Like the trust, as I said, is most important thing. So if I know that, okay, this is the brand and this is the guy who is doing it, what I will do, okay, here's the brand, and I can understand that it also, there are some laws that you cannot in a way speak out loud who the guy was, and I understand that, but at least say that yes, this guy is no more with us, no more with MSI. And this is not the first time that they have done these kind of things. Now MSI is a great brand. I'm not saying that MSI is any shape or form is a bad brand. They are really good. Their Tomahawk line of boards for AMD, it's great. Like, if anybody wants to buy a cheap or mid-range motherboard and they came to me for suggestion, I suggest them go for the MSI Tomahawk. The boards are really that much great, and it's not like that their other products are bad. Every single product, I think MSI, like every single product from MSI is great, and at the same time they are not also gigantic brand like Asus or Gigabyte. Gigabyte and Asus are like major players in this industry, and MSI is kind of a newcomer, and also they are not a huge brand. So I can understand that in your organization some mishaps can happen, but your duty is to solve those mishaps. And as I said, this is not the first time, because previously, like at the starting of this year, the CEO of MSI Taiwan committed suicide. Yes, it was a huge news, but your CEO committed suicide. And I'm not stretching this point enough. So next, MSI UK had sent a laptop to a small YouTube channel. Like, it's not small, at least bigger than me. They have more than 70,000 subscribers, and unfortunately I'm forgetting the name, but here's the name. So they send that laptop to them, and the reviewers found that there are some problems, and they contact with MSI. They said, like, look, here are the problems, and they asked that, is this a permanent problem, or is there a problem with our review unit? Now, there is like some miscommunication happen and these kind of stuff. So what MSI UK did, they offered money to publish that video, and as a reviewer they did the right thing. They said, no, we are not here for the money, we are here for our audience. And they said, we will upload this video or publish this video anyhow, it doesn't matter. Then they kind of threatened them for a takedown, but even after then, those guys like, we don't care, do whatever you want, and they published the video. Then MSI contacted AMD to take down that video, and that whole drama happened, and now this. So what I think, MSI, you guys really need to get your stuff together. Like, this is not good, man. This is really not good. And that's kind of all the fault there is, MSI, that I can think. But there is also one more thing that I need to talk. And I know if I say these things, there's going to be a massive troll happening in the comment section. I know you guys are going to roast me, but I'm going to say it anyhow. These GPUs, these computers, like any computer component, is not food, not shelter, not clean water. These things, water, food, shelter, and necessity, these are just a thing or a convenience to have. And I can understand, for some of you, your job requires to have a beefier PC. Like for me, in a way, my job requires to have a powerful PC, and I have that. But at the same time, I know what the value of that certain thing is. If you are paying more than $1,000 for a $700 product, that means that there is also a problem with you. You also did the wrong thing. You encourage that scalping behavior. So as I said, these are not necessity. You guys need to understand this. These are not, and I know a bunch of you guys do, but that doesn't mean everybody does, because there are people who bought those GPUs, bought these products at a higher markup price, and because they bought it, they kind of encourage this behavior. Even if one guy did this or 12 guys did this, they encourage this behavior. If you like, okay, the price is high, we are not gonna buy it until it's come to its MSRP. If you do that, even though companies or scalpers mark up their price, because there is not enough demand, there has to be a lower price. Like they have to drop their price to a reasonable one. They have to do that because they have the product, they are getting their inventory space. That's a cost that every business needs to add. That's a significant cost to have a product sitting on a storage or at a place, at a godown. That costs a certain amount of money. So the more a product is sitting on a godown, on a place, the more it is costing them. So you have to understand these guys. So I cannot blame only MSI here. I have to blame all those guys who decided to bought those products. So yeah, here's a suggestion. Next time when any big huge GPU, CPU, anything, any brand announce, I always suggest never pre-order and always wait for a while. Stocks has to come back because nobody hates money, and the more stocks a company has, the more money making chance they have. So stocks are going to come. So now you have to decide, are you going to wait and pay the right price, or you will pay more to get that product early? It's on you, man. So that's all that I have to say. Now, if you wanna like this video, do it. If you don't, leave it a dislike. That works for me, man. I'm totally okay with that. And if you wanna watch more videos from us, check out this one. And if you wanna subscribe, which I suggest you do, well, do it by here. And this is Akash, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.